Christian, sign in, please. Everybody sign in. Please. It's both sheets. There's two sheets there.
Don't sign both.
Have you seen this?
Did you sign in?
No.
All right.
Don't forget to sign in there, Commissioner.
Come on, you don't have to.
We waited on the
We got to wait. You got a minute.
I had some 2 after minutes.
No, yeah, but at 2 it'll go, right? So we're gonna listen a minute.
Yes, penalty. It's not gonna fly.
That's got to be struck down.
The demographics of
Now it says live. We go here. And this is for good to break or something like that. We need to double check now.
because otherwise, we're not gonna move there. Those states, their population goes down. I can't live here.
We are live.
Shocking. But it's pro-life, right?
It's ready.
Let's kill it. Let's kill it. Let's kill the dog.
When the meeting really starts, you press here and you start recording.
Is it recording right now?
All right.
to
really need
tell
to
me
do a
if
roll
you
call for this?
can- Okay.
Oh, that's what I'm like,
We're gonna start, okay?
do I need to bang a gavel? Can I just be like, hello, how are you? Yeah, because I'm like, okay. Exactly.
Can you hear us? Hello?
I didn't hear anyone.
Okay, just me. Just asking if you can hear.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right, we're about to begin.
You want me to read the little disclaimer or no? The little disclaimer to more people in the meeting? Or we're good? No? Good. Okay, perfect.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to our mandatory organizational meeting and to basically introduce you all to our new acting town manager and assistant town manager, and to basically let you know that we hired the new acting town manager. He comes highly qualified. He has a history of being not only a city manager, but also of working in the legislature for several years under Mandy Dawson, as well as he has a long-standing history of both public service and also working in various divisions of government, whether it's legislative history, grant writing, running a city, or different divisions of government, both municipal and state government. And the reason that we have you guys all here today is to let you know that we're looking for moving the town forward in a new positive direction, and to let you know what we're looking for from you, as well as to see what we can do to assist you in doing your jobs better and being able to perform. With that, I'm gonna let each one of you commissioners basically state what you're looking forward to seeing in the future and what direction you'd like to see the town moving in. Starting on that end with Bill.
Commissioner Hodgkins here. I'm looking forward to seeing the town progress in a way where we don't have so much conflict amongst ourselves. I would like to see that limited to zero, and I would like to see this town move forward in a positive direction instead of going backwards all the time. So hopefully this will happen under our new manager, and I give him all my blessings.
Muspika Kashim. Alim was doing really great job, but Alim was like has so many things at the same time. But what Alim, thank you for your hard work. You did like whatever you can, your best you did us. I appreciate your work. And right now we have a chance to come like to problem solve. Like we have so many issues. We have if each department is trying to be fill it up, so then we can moving forward with the town. So my blessing to you, Chartler. Welcome to our Pembroke Park City. And hopefully, I know you started last week, right?
Monday.
This week. So look forward. And then if anything, any need help or anything, and you have any question for us, please reach out to us. And if you need any special meeting or something, we will be always available for you, because as soon we are here for the town. So that's it. Thank you.
Eric Morissette, Commissioner. I would like to see our town, particularly Town Hall, be a place where you look forward to go to work, where we work as a team efficiently and are not afraid of speaking up if we see something is not working. Go to your manager, and a place that is efficient, because we're working on taxpayers' money. I welcome Mr. Williamson as the new town manager, but I also will extend my gratitude to Alim for doing 3 jobs. It was kind of impossible task to do, but you did it. You pulled it through, and you have got a lot of things shovel ready, and gotten us some grants. I appreciate that. You are an excellent administrator. And again, welcome, Mr. Williamson. Looking forward to work with you. And I really hope that we get a place where you smile when you come to work in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Commissioner Jacobs?
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
All right, here's what I'm looking forward to. One, truth. Because honestly, the Public Works Director hadn't got any projects shovel-ready. They were shovel-ready prior to him coming in. Furthermore, I'm looking forward to commissioners going to jail and being prosecuted for fraud, waste, abuse, and malfeasance. I'm also looking forward to competent staff coming into positions that know what they're doing and able to get things done instead of everyone passing their jobs around onto everyone else with complete inconsistency on top of compressed incompetency on staff. Leadership in this town just changed, and it's going for the better, starting with the interim assistant town manager coming in to clean things up. I'm looking forward to the town getting back on track the way it was going a year and a half ago. That's all I have for this time.
Thank you. With that, I am going to let the town manager introduce himself.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Commissioners, for providing me an opportunity to be here within the town of Pembroke Park. The responsibilities of being a city town manager certainly doesn't fall on deaf ears from my experience over the last several years working in municipal government. I hope I can bring all those skill sets here and aspects that I've been able to obtain to this wonderful community. I'm coming with a blank slate as far as the things I've heard and the things I've read. I spoke with you all individually, so Commissioner Kashim, that I'm starting from ground one with everyone, and we're going to build from there. I do know the history of the town in many areas. I used to live not too far from here in a condo, still have that condo actually. So I'm very familiar with the community. I'm not a stranger to these streets. I know Broward County really well. I have great cohorts and associates here in this county, so that will be a plus as I move forward with you in the town of Pembroke Park. So with that, again, I thank you for your confidence in placing me in this position. I know it's a heavy burden, but it's something I'm ready to shoulder and move forward with you in conjunction with your mission and vision. What you want and want to see for this town is our responsibility to deliver. So with that, again, you know, my door is open. I'm a big communicator. I believe in providing all of the information up front and being very transparent. Again, thank you so much for having me here today, and trusting that I can provide appropriate leadership for your town and for your community, for your constituents, because they are the ones that count in this town. It's who we serve. And being a 25-year public servant, former military, public service runs deep in my family. Some of you are aware of that. I take this job seriously. So again, thank you very much for having me here today and trusting in me. With that, to staff, thank you for accepting me. I've met a majority of you, and I really appreciate the welcoming that I've received, and I appreciate just the openness that I can, has been, exhibited. There's always, as they say, the honeymoon moment for every new job that you take on or a person that you first meet. There's always a honeymoon period, and I'm still in that for quite some time. I'm being a sponge to all of the departments and to you individually as I learn all your names. There has been some change, over the first 4 days since I've been here. You should expect significantly more change. And it will be good change for us performance-wise. there will be some reorganization as far as recommendations I would make to the commission to move the town forward when it involves community and economic development. There will be some changes as far as how we service this community. And those changes I will talk about individually with directors one-on-one to get a larger understanding of, what they want to see in their departments and how we can better serve this community. Again, we have a mission and vision here, and that is to be good stewards to this community. And I think that we have a good team here in Pembroke Park. There are some challenges that we have to address. So let me start by first saying that we want to ensure that we all are focused on the same goal and we are moving in the same direction. As Commissioner Hopkins said, we want to significantly reduce the strife in this city against one another. We want to smile as we come to work and be very pleased when we go home that we've achieved our goal for the day. And that is to service this community. Doesn't matter if you work for public services, the finance department, building, code enforcement, whatever department, we should all be pleased with our work when we leave. And we should leave that work at work. Meaning, you should have your personal time, family time, once you step beyond these doors. And so that's very difficult for a town manager to do because we work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I accept that responsibility. For you, as Vice Mayor said, we should be pleased to come to work. So how do we achieve that? Well, to ensure that we're all on the same page, there's some housekeeping things I want to do. One, I want to reissue the HR manual to each of you because that's the Bible and it will not be negotiated. And I want to be clear about that because from my observations, I think we have a really good staff and I think we can build on who we are as a team. Vice Mayor used the word team in his opening comments, and I don't take that word lightly, and neither should you. We're all a team with one particular mission and vision, with prospective different job descriptions, some that may be revised, others that may change. Finally, there are things I don't negotiate, and that is performance, quality, accountability, and really at the end, the ethics of it all. Those are non-negotiable aspects of who and what we should be in public service, as public servants. And I've carried that mantra with me for many years. So I hope that my leadership philosophy is one that can inspire you to be your best and to learn something new to improve your individual skill sets and be the best staff that Pembroke Park has ever seen. Now, I'm not a micromanager. I enjoy giving staff the resources to be successful. That may include trainings. It may include supporting you in your aspiration for education. It may include just being a listening ear. What makes a strong leader is understanding emotional intelligence. A new term that many leaders use in corporate America and many other organizations. And emotional intelligence is in tuning yourself to the people that you lead. Not to be the one they cry on or have a shoulder for them to cry on, but to provide yourself a space into their environment, be it work or personal, to get the best performance. That's emotional intelligence that good leaders have, but it's very difficult to achieve. Something I'm still working on in my space as an executive is to learn what emotional intelligence really involves and how I can provide that to those who look to me to give them the opportunities to achieve within their own paths. Now, to be very frank, we have some difficult roads ahead. But we can all get to that mission and vision if we remember that we all are on the same team. There will always be differences. And those differences should not interfere with our ultimate goals for Pembroke Park. And that is something that we all have to take from this discussion today, is that we all have differences. We may not all agree on everything. And sometimes those differences become personal. And we must remember there's a difference between liking someone and respecting someone and working with that individual for the ultimate goal. I've always told many of my bosses, if you can discern between people's wants and people's needs, you can govern accordingly. Because everyone wants something, but we have to make decisions based on need. And once we can discern between the two, we can be great representatives for our community. And everyone has a voice. Everyone. Now, some of the practices that have occurred, we've had some transition from interim city manager. Some responsibilities have been shared in many different departments. We have an HR department that's now contracted. We have a finance department that's contracted. I hope that we can get back to having full-time staffing those departments because they're very needed 5 days a week in town hall. So I'm hoping one day we can get back to full-time employment for those 2 FTEs. Day-to-day operations and expectations. I get here at 7:30, just about 7:30, 7:45, maybe. But most of the times I'm here at about 7:30. And that's because I'm an early riser. Multiple departments have different times for reporting. I'm not going to disturb that. However, everyone's expected to come to work on time and leave appropriately on time. I've reviewed the time in and time out logs, and it doesn't represent what's actually happening. So instead of individually addressing that, collectively, let's be mindful of our commitments to your job. And I'm going to leave that at that. However, just remember we work as a team. If there's a weak link, sometimes the weak link is based on the person that's not pulling their weight. And it will be noticed. Now, my expectations for everyone is to do your best and come along with this new leadership as we make change. Change here, change in the community, change how we do day-to-day operations. But one thing I would not disturb is the camaraderie that I feel that we have and should have nor will I make you feel uneasy because you see a new face. However, the expectations for performance must rise in each department. Your individual job responsibilities will be required to move to the next level. And again, I strongly support development of staff. I strongly support improving your skill sets so you can be the best staff possible for this town. Along with that comes a responsibility to execute it. And sometimes we have not executed the mission and vision to its fullest extent. But we will get there because of those 4 aspects that we will not negotiate. Now, I'm not long-winded. I can be, but I'm going to have a little fun here for a moment with everyone. As I moved through my career for the last 24 years, I've had some wonderful mentors. And one of them, who currently is an executive here in Broward County, they sort of seasoned me to be successful. And there are some things that I carry with me, regardless of what entity I've worked for, that has been a reminder of who I am and how I need to continue to perform and grow and provide others that opportunity to perform and grow. So with that, if you will indulge me, Commission. About 30 years ago, John Maxwell came up with the 17 laws of teamwork. If you're not familiar with John Maxwell, he's one of the premier spokesmen or motivational speakers out there in America today. And about 20-some years ago, the 17 laws of teamwork was created. And Susie, can you assist me for a moment? And I want to provide that to you. Because in every office that I've sat in, it's been on my wall. Just pass that out. Yep. Oh. The 17 laws of teamwork is something that I look at as a part of a team building exercise, you could say, but something that you can always refer back to. Directors can utilize it in their individual departments when they have department meetings, division heads, managers. It's really unique. Some of the 17 laws of teamwork that I like the best or most is Law 15. The law of the edge. The difference between 2 equally talented teams is leadership. Well, what do you mean by that? Have you ever watched a sports event between 2 talented teams, let's say a football team, and they play neck and neck until about halftime, yet one team always wins? In the end, typically, there's a difference in the coach and a difference in leadership. Law number 10, law of the price tag. The team fails to reach its full potential when it fails to pay the price. Think about that for a moment. The team fails to reach its potential when it fails to pay the price. Our price is to be here on time. Our price is to improve our skill sets to be better every day. Our price is to work with each other and be acceptable to each other. Our price is to work as a team. That's our price. The law of the bench. Great teams have great depth. Now, I'm a prior sports player myself, and I played against really great basketball teams in my days of sports. And the worst team I just despised playing was those teams that had a secondary bench that was just as good as the first team. It's very difficult to build a team that has number one stars in every position and they got two teams. What do you mean by that? We need to build great depth on our team. When we hire, when we bring on new staff, they should be the best talented staff that we can possibly find to build depth. So when one member is not at work, there's no lapse in performance. When constituents walk through our front doors, they should be greeted by someone at the front desk. If they need services, someone should be able to replicate the same services as if no one is missing from the team. That's great depth. The law of high morale. Now, we've had possibly some low morale issues. Maybe. I don't know. But the law of high morale says, when you're winning, nothing hurts. For all of you who watch football or any sport, you know when a team is winning, they don't discuss injuries, they don't discuss locker room problems, because they're winning. Nothing hurts. The law of the scoreboard, law number 11. The team can make adjustments when it knows where it stands. Please allow me to learn about you, learn about your departments, learn about how we can improve our day-to-day operations. Please allow me to learn and find out where we stand today so we can calibrate or change or make change with your input to be better. The 17 laws of teamwork is something that provides a powerful message for all of us. And I hope that you take the 17 laws of teamwork, study it at your leisure. This will be on my wall in the office, whatever office they give me eventually. And this is what I will refer to. And I hope you take the opportunity to look at it as well and really understand that we're on one team, as the Vice Mayor said, and we need to work collectively together. I hope that helps. Finally, Susie, can you help me one more time? Transforming ourselves. This is something else that sits on every wall in every office I have ever had the pleasure of leading from. Transforming ourselves. How will you define success for yourself? What vision drives your life and your work? What personal mission and values will guide your choices? Harmonizing secular concerns with like profits, compassion, and service. We have a mission collectively as a team. And we all must remember that. Honor your work. Choose the work you love. If you can't, then love the work that has chosen you. Honor your work. Be cautious of how your work adds value. Our constituents, regardless if you work in public service, code enforcement, if you are visible to this community, be cautious how your work adds value to their lives, because they see us as their public servants. Be cautious of how you add value. I'm going to skip down. Take responsibility. Avoid the blame game. Know your role in the game. Team play, not self-play. Don't find excuses for work not performed. Finally, and I want to skip to the end, and this was something I created 20 years ago at a conference. Forgive first yourself, then others. Practice acceptance of others. Meet people where they are. And agree to have differences. Something I spoke about a moment ago. We're all going to have differences, but meet people where they are. I plan, Commission, to meet everybody where they are now. Typically, I'm usually up here because I'm a high motor guy. I think about 50 things in 20 seconds, and I want to do all of them at once, and I can't. So I meet people where they are so we can raise the entire ship and the entire team. That's important. There will be more recommendations for organizational reorganization in the very near future. Those discussions will be public. It will involve improving our day-to-day operations. It will involve how we improve our performance management. It would also involve how we conduct performance reviews, your reviews, so we can get the best team prepared to service this community. I can assure you that I'm here to work with you, not against you. And we all need to work together for this community. My door is open. I'm not standoffish. I enjoy banter. I enjoy, getting away from the office and relaxing. I'm a normal guy. But in this space that we sit in, we have a responsibility to be our best. And I just humbly ask, that you come along with me and let's make change together. And I can assure you the decisions that I make for you, for each department, will be for the betterment for everyone. And my commitment is to ensure that we have a very strong team, a prepared team, a skilled team, ready to step beyond these doors and service the town of Pembroke Park. Thank you so much for indulging my long-winded conversation. And again, there are many more changes to come, but I need time to, again, process and learn each department and the day-to-day, so we can collectively, make that change together. Your input is very valuable for me and this commission as we move this city and move this town forward. So thank you so much for indulging me for a couple of minutes. On the way out, once we conclude, we'll make sure everyone gets a copy of the HR manual.
They have to sign.
Right. And I also, HR is not here today, unfortunately, but let me say that when you have questions for HR, they will be available here for you, be it benefits, pay, insurance. You know, we will get back to ensuring that that is a part of your personal care here in the town of Pembroke Park as well. So again, Commission, thank you so much for indulging me for a moment and having this impromptu organizational meeting. I really appreciate you coming out. I know your schedules are tight as well, but I look forward to having more one-on-ones with you and really building that mission and vision that the Vice Mayor spoke about, is working as a team. That's important. So again, thank you so much for indulging me. Mayor, I'll turn it back over to you.
All right, thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Okay. One of the things that we would like to focus on and stress is training, cross-training, and elevating you guys, giving you the opportunity to learn. So one of the things that I did was I contacted a couple of neighboring cities to see about you guys spending some time over there shadowing your counterparts in other cities to pick up the skill sets to know how to perform better. Another thing that we've asked is for HR to offer classes, and they have provided us a list of the classes they offer that you guys can sign up for and do from your desk computers during work hours to kind of build your repertoire of what you need to know to be able to perform better. And Susie, you have the list? Who has somewhere around here? There's a list. Deidre? Okay, so Deidre will be passing those out. For those that are interested in going over to the other cities to shadow your counterparts to learn how to do your job better, you can send Susie an email. She sent out a couple of emails already, and only a few folks have signed up. So if you're interested, we would definitely like to stress that this town also does pay for training if you decide to go get educated outside of here, whether it's continuing education, college classes, or things like that. So if you work with your supervisor, we can help you, because we want to make sure that this town is moving forward in the right direction and that we are providing the best services that we can, but also to elevate you to have personal growth. So you're giving me a look.
No.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So with that. I don't know if any of the other commissioners have anything that they would like to add, but that's something I would like to see, is that, and we're also going to be doing an intern program in the near future. And so we're also going to have young folks for you guys to train as well, to let them shadow you. And with that, I look forward to a new Pembroke Park.
I point of pleasure here.
Mm-hmm.
Do we do an Employee of the Month recognition?
We haven't done that in years.
Okay. We're going back to an Employee of the Month recognition, and I don't know what the incentive will be, but it'll certainly be a nice certificate. It'll be a plaque with your name plate put on it for 12 months.
Out there.
Yeah. So we're going back to recognizing Employee of the Month and then an Employee of the Quarter. That's important to, recognize, hard work throughout the month. So we're going back to that. We'll just figure out how we select that Employee of the Month, the scoring or whatever, but we need to go back to that. As well as I'll save that. But we're going back to recognizing the Employee of the Month here in Pembroke Park. That's important. Sorry.
No problem. Thank you. Is there anything you guys?
Just on a light note, guys, when you play ball, you're in a team, focus on the ball. That's the one you kick. You don't kick your other players, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. And remember, the key to everything is customer service, making sure that the residents are happy and that you're providing a service. Anything we can do to make our residents' lives better, that is our goal. Commissioner Hodgkins?
Yeah, I was just going to comment, excuse me, on the statement that you were saying about, going to other towns. And I know a lot of the other towns have different situations also, so I'm not so sure that we want to have somebody go over there and learn their mistakes. so I would question that a little.
Well, we pick good cities. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pick a real fun city somewhere. Thank you.
Yeah. Commissioner Jacobs? Did you want to say anything?
Yep. I think it's time, in the best interest of Pembroke Park, that we brought in a whole new group of staff. We tried a couple years ago, and we have so many bad apples that this tree is poisoned. And it starts with the leadership in this commission. So this is a poison tree, and it's going to take a lot for it to recover. And there are staff here that are just here to collect a check. As I told y'all before, when you work for me, there are three things. Come to work, do your job, and don't lie. That's my three criteria. And the problem is, Pembroke Park, no one wants to come to work, no one wants to do their job, and everybody around here lies. So I stand fast with the way I've been before, the way I've been in the past. It's time to clean up this town, bring in new people, and get it back on track. And I think that's the only way we're going to be able to fix things. And that's starting with directors and department heads in this town. Leadership starts at the top. And with the clowns we have on this commission, but with this new manager in place, I believe that Chicktown now has a fair shot. So we'll see how it goes.
Thank you. With that, if there's not,
I did achieve getting the town attorney a badge so he can get in the door. He's never had access to the building. He's happy today.
well, we definitely want to also make sure that our consultants have access, peer access, and actual access.
That's what it was. All right. We have some housekeeping stuff with the staff commission. So as they file out, we have some stuff. You guys are welcome to go, but we got some stuff to finish up with the staff as they file out.
Okay.
Thank you, commission. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you,
Yes, sir.
team. Have a great day. If you need anything,
sir.
we have an open door policy. Just let us know.